Okay, Assalamualaikum. Today, as a representative of my team, my name is Imran. I will be explaining about the executive body of the government of Malaysia and to some capacity the Prime Minister as well in this short video presentation. To begin, in Malaysia, we use what is called a parliamentary democracy with constitutional monarch, in which the Yang di-Pertuan Agong YDPA becomes the head of the state or the leader of country. However, much of the decision making being done for the country comes from the head of the government, which is bestowed onto the Prime Minister. While it is true that the leader of the country is in fact the YDPA, Malaysia still adopts democracy as its ruling foundation, giving power to influence the whole country to the general public by way of voting representatives of said public. This is to ensure that the ruling power does not become one-sided to a particular lineage and gives as much right to the public to shape the country in ways they prefer. The executive body is where the heart of the government lies, and it is where most of the major decision making for the country comes from. The leading post for the executive body is none other than the YDPA's chosen Prime Minister, becoming the head of the government and also the majority ruling party in the parliament. The rest of the seats are filled with the cabinet of ministers, in which nominated by the Prime Minister to be appointed by the YDPA. However, minister can only be chosen from the members of both houses in the parliament. In general, the ministers nominated are those that the Prime Minister believes to be cooperative and helpful towards him. In general, the whole function of the executive body is to discuss and formulate social, economic policies and development plans for the country. They can also decide the rates of various taxes and other forms of fees and revenues to the government. Even though the executive body does most of the decision making, on some unique occasions, or in other words, during crisis, the YDPA has the power to rule the country based on what is believed to be reasonable, as it is with the recent tidings of the current Prime Minister's appointment. However, on normal circumstances, the power to decide is mostly bestowed on the Prime Minister as the head of the executive body. So, as we all know that our current Prime Minister is Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin, well,